Good morning, friends. My name is Deepak Salhotra. I am a student of University of West London in hospitality industry. Right now, I am preparing the slides of HRM. In HRM, my first slides, which I am showing to you, is as a how I can enter in hotel industry. My first slide, which I am showing to you, is I want to enter with receptionist. As a receptionist, I'm doing as a 1 year experience. Again, at 1 year experience in as a receptionist, and after getting experience, I want to turn my job to supervisor. In supervisor, I will gain 2 year experience, and the positive and negative points of hotels. We can know about the positive and negative points after gaining 2 year experience in as a supervisor. I want to turn my position to deputy manager, and there in this position I can learn more about accounts information, and any increase my knowledge. And after 5th year, and after completing 1 year of experience, I want to shift as a senior managers. At this designation as a senior managers, I can learn much more things in how to delegate our works to the subordinates. And after taking the 2 year experience as a senior manager, I try to my best to achieve to get the job as a general managers at 8 year. And in my next slides, I want to tell you about my employment, about the Park Plaza employment contract. In Park Plaza employment contract, I want to select as a full-time contract. In full-time contract, I want to show you the positions which the Park Plaza offers in full-time contracts, and about their pastel environments. Pastel environments means the political, economical, social, or technological, or economical, or legal issues relating to the Park Plaza hotels. Democratic workforce means the working conditions. I mean to say that the government guidelines about the environment, which is new opportunities given to the about employment. And my next slide, which I want to show, is on the recruitment process of the Park Plaza Hotel. The recruitment process of the Park Plaza Hotel is to first of all we have to identify the vacancy, which vacancy they want to recruit, and after identifying the vacancy, the job description is the next process in which they describe the job, which job they have to be done, and personal specification is the next steps in which they have to specify the person who have to select. And advertisement means they advertise the jobs. There are different ways of advertisement, which they advertise the jobs. And the next step is to next step is to CV and applications. In CV and applications, they invite the candidate CVs and applications, and after shortlisting the candidates, they take the interviews of the candidates, and after selecting the candidate, they offer the job offer letter, and by giving the job offer letter, the next process is to there is induction. In induction, they give the information about the job details, and what the working conditions, and how they achieve the maximum result in their job. My next slide is learning and the development in Park Plaza Hotel. In Park Plaza Hotel, first of all, they plan the total what the source of things they have to learn at their hotels. Planning is the most significant role in future. After planning, they analyze the need and objective settings, what they require in their plannings, and they design the whole course of actions, what they will do in there. After their delivery, the modules which they have to given, and after completing all the planning procedures, they take the feedback of the employees, which that how they require informations, and how they gain much information, what they will do in futures. And this is after these slides, I want to give and my next slide is about the Power Plaza policies and procedures. In this slides, I want to give some information about planning and analyzing. In starting, you have to plan and analyze the policies and the procedures. Then the employment opportunity and staffing the position description. This is our next steps. In planning in policies and procedures, the employees have to have given training and development about the responsibility of the employees, which they have to do on the jobs. And employees HR also discuss about the compensation and benefits which they will provide to the employee. After giving information about the compensation and benefit, they also told them that the health and safety securities. In health and safety, they guide in hotels which precautions they have to take part. And the last step, which I want to talk about, the regular performance management program. At the end, every company or every hotels try to take the performance of the employee, how the employee is working, and what is their loose falls, and what they are trying to achieve in their position. And my next slide, which I want to show you, that is the performance management. The performance management, every employee in performance management, we have to how employee is performing at the present job. In performance management, first of all, we have to select the objective task setting. In next process, we give the coaching and training to the employee. If the employee is not doing the better way, we also give the with coaching training to do better way. And the next process is to task monitor and discuss that the employee is doing his task is better way or not. And next process in this performance management, analyzing review performance. We have to review the employee that he is working in a proper way or not. And my next step is to review and feedback. Feedback means that feedback means employees feedback means how employee think about the job, his responsibility, that he is working in proper way or not. And my last step in performance management is revise long-term plan. If from getting the feedback from the employee, we revise our long-term plans, that how in future how the employee can gain more do his job more better way. My next slide, which I want to present, is exit strategy. We can see that in hotels, Plaza hotels, there are different reasons that the employee are resigning from their jobs. There are many reasons for where the employee resign their job. The mainly different reasons are better opportunities. Employee get better opportunity in any other hotels or any other fields. In insufficient pay, many times we see that employee doesn't get any sufficient amount of salary to fulfill his wants. So he shift to another company or hotels to earn more and more. They are not getting promotions. Is also a reason that employee left their jobs. And mishappening, personal injuries, pressures and stress also is there. Bad working conditions made him effect that he resigned, relocations, bad relations with boss also make them that, and further studies. They have the last step of this exit interview is that we have to fill and form of exit interview. How is they thinking about the job and why they are resigning that job. In this form, we have to take details about the main reasons why they are resigning this job. And lastly, I want to thank you all of you that